Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the beautiful city of Nerdshire with me, Took, like the Hobbit. And I know what you're thinking. I am not trying to steal Dylan's life, ConflictNerd's life, and I have not hidden his body in a dumpster somewhere. I just trying to do a bit of an homage, you might say, or some fan fiction, or call it whatever you like. It all started with me seeing ConflictNerd's live stream the other day, where he mentioned that he put Nerdshire, this beautiful city, up on the Steam Workshop for anyone who liked to have a go at doing whatever, or as he mentioned, fixing the traffic would be cool. So I thought to myself, you know, I'm not a YouTuber, but I know computers and I know this game, and you know, I love fixing traffic, so I just might have a go at it. And I thought to myself, we will make it like a little bit of a scenario. My plan is to, this is just loaded, the file that ConflictNerd left on Steam Workshop. We're currently at a population around 131,000, 132 almost. We are having a traffic flow at around 63%, and I thought to myself, let's make this the scenario fix the traffic, but the scenario in mass transit fix the traffic, but with Nerdshire. So what I'm aiming to do is to get the traffic flow about 82%, and my plan is to not ruin the city while doing it. I have had a look around, and I also follow the series, so I know the city is quite well built. We have big roads, highways going into most of the city, all of the city to be exact. So I think I'm fairly confident that I can make it work just by using simple rules. I'm gonna use a couple of mods. The most important one is traffic precedent. I'm gonna use that a lot, and that's what's gonna make most of my traffic flow. And also I'm gonna use the network extension kit, or I don't know exactly what it's called, network extension mod, with some of the big roads. Sometimes as well I have to use the road anarchy, and I also have the prop and tree anarchy on, well, not on right now, but I have it in case there would be something in the way that I need to be an anarchist about. So yeah, what we're gonna do, first of all, I will set the policy to make the public transport free. And this is something I do in all my cities. It's I would say it doesn't cost that much with the public transport. What we are making or losing at public transport, we're paying 3,400 for buses. We're paying about 15,000 for the trains. Oh, this is the metro. It's quite expensive, 52,000. But you will see, we're gonna make this public transport system all free, and we probably, by increasing the traffic flow, we're gonna start making money anyway. So there we go. And yeah, also before we begin, I want to have a go at looking at all the metro lines and seeing which stations are mostly used. You can see this one doesn't have much usage, no full trains. Well, we have full trains here. We have 250 people waiting here. The trains are swallowing 180 people, so it's not very over. This station is not very much at capacity, but if we increase it with one train, that's probably enough, I would say. And because when this guy passed through, oh, actually it didn't take so many people with it, but we're gonna get back to that later. Probably one train will do for this situation. So I'm gonna go through all of this. I'm not gonna lower any of them because I don't see any point in that, but we're probably gonna make quite a lot of money anyway. So what we gonna look for is only the ones that are overcrowded, like this one. Here you have about 300 persons at one station, but it's just that one. Line 7 or 25 cars. So I think we increase that by 2. Is what I'm gonna do. Oh, not that many. 2 I said. So there you go. So basically what I'm gonna do is go through all of these ones, all of the 34 lines, and I will configure them to my liking. And probably, like I said, I never done this before, but I probably gonna figure out how to do a time lapse or something, so you don't have to watch me, or I will cut it or something. So here I go. So yeah, now I have configured all the lines, the subway lines. We have to come back to that at least a couple of times, at least one time more before this project is over, because one thing is that we increase the usage of the public transport system by making it free. So, and everything comes with a delay in this game, so we're going to see increase in usage of public transport, and we are now at about 15,000 altogether. So another thing that I've noticed in this city that is a bit of a problem, and that I want to get to straight away, is this cargo station. He is taking all the traffic, all cargo traffic is going through here, and they're basically using the highway to get into the cargo station, and they're using the highway to get out to the cargo station. And that's basically just because this one. He hasn't been used at all. He isn't used at all. And I figured out why. The reason why he isn't used is because trains with cargo that's coming to him, and also to this guy, they are going all the way around here, and also they are passing this cargo station. So what I think is happening is that all the trains are unloading here, and they just send it by car from here. And my plan to figure this out, or to solve this problem, is to make this cargo station's rail that goes here. I'm gonna connect that with a tunnel up to here somehow. And that's gonna make the line down to those cargo stations really straight. And it's also gonna make a lot of traffic problems in this area, and probably some here as well. So we're gonna move the problems a little bit. As you can see now, it's totally stoppage here because of this this one, but we're gonna move that. So first of all, what I want to do is get the tunnel going, and we are there is the bend. So what we want to do is probably to make some kind of a tunnel down in this corner. I wonder if we can just do it. This seems to be more or less problem free, but we're not home safe yet. We would like one from this side as well. Is that possible too? Yeah, it is. This comes together really nicely. Yeah, but I think we'll take this out here just, and then we will connect that once, because I imagine that we have to yeah, it's sometimes a bit tricky to make tunnels in big cities because of all the other tracks and stuff. Here we have to go under that one to pass, but it's possible. So the only thing I want to do is to make this bend a little bit nicely. up over here. And hopefully that is possible. Now to connect the other one, that could be a bigger problem. I will try to start from the beginning and take it all the way down to... This could be problematic. Well, really would be nice not have the train go so close to each other. Well, actually what I'm gonna do, for functionality's sake, I am gonna drag this also up here. I'm interfering with that subway station now, so we gotta move a little bit away from that one. I wonder if we can... I wonder if we could do it all the way. No, that wasn't possible. So, back to the first plan. We're gonna make that tunnel, but we're going to hopefully have it further from the... Yeah. And we're gonna use this to get a little bit of a bend, so the trains won't have to slow down too much when they're gonna pass this area. And now we're gonna connect these ones together. And I know this isn't the most beautiful tunnels you have seen, but keep in mind that I have other tunnels and a close city to work with, so it's not the easiest task in the world. I don't really know what's wrong with this one now. Slope too steep. Sometimes it's really tricky. But what you have to do, you just try different ways. That's basically how you manage to do tunnels and stuff in cities that look like this. And there you go, there we have it. We can just make it a little bit more like... no, that wasn't good. We just make it a little bend so the trains can... And we bring it to there. And now we are more or less home safe. We just gonna drag this guy all the way up there through all the tunnels. But it's no problem. We gonna use the bendy tool so we can have... You see, that worked really nice. And where comes the other line? It's basically, yeah, we just bring it around there. And then we will connect this track to the other one. Like so. And there we have, it's not the most beautiful, but it's functional. They won't have to turn that hard when they're gonna turn. And I know this is a little bit short actually. You should have at least so a train can stand there waiting. But now we had to do what we can. And I don't think we have so much train traffic in this city anyway, so don't think we have to worry about it. We're gonna try this way. And then we just bring this one connected to that. Oh, I see I made a mess of something. It's the power cable. So he won't pass under. So there. Now we connected the train. Were we finished with that one? We have to check. We connected it up here. Oh, past that tunnel perfectly. Just, and you see directly we see a train coming down here. So they wanted to use this route. Yeah. So now they are connected more directly, those train station. What I'm also gonna do is that I'm gonna make something of a passing, because I've noticed that this station are connected to the line that allows intercity trains. Doesn't get used that much, but I really want to have some way that the trains can go past this one. And the same goes for well, not exactly that one, because that is more or less a loop by its own. No, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna make this have a passing train track, and also I'm gonna go around the city and I'm gonna take away all these level crossings. All of them are gone. I'm really sorry, ConflictNerd. I think they look really cute, but you know, it's not functional at all. So I'm gonna raise the train track up over here, and I'm gonna do that all the way and change it so that the cars can pass more easily. So I start with this little piece here. Oppa. I wasn't meant to tear that one down, but we fixed quite quickly. Actually, when I look at it, I was a bit hasty with tearing this down as well, but I think we can reset it if so something. And then we're going to see, can we have the train track the same height? Yeah, they won't. So I'm gonna turn off the road guidelines so we can have it look exactly the same, symmetrical over the road. Gonna see slope to steep, so we're gonna make the slope go around the bend instead, and we need road guidelines to get, so the curve is gonna get a little bit messy, but we just have to deal with that. And now we're just gonna drag this whole guy out to what is in the way. It's something with the pillars. Okay, so we try to bring it from there. Is this something? Is it too low? I thought it wasn't too low for the other one around here. That one is fine. Yeah. So I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the terrain difference that this one becomes a little bit lower. I'm not too sure actually. If we just increase it by then we have another problem. So maybe we have to make this a tunnel instead. I wonder. Yeah. It's a little bit of a problem, that is. So, but then we go with the tunnel instead. No problem at all. Except for we have a tunnel there as well. Yeah, so then it is a problem. Okay, so then we take the third option, and that is anarchy. We do what we want. Now that climb is gonna be very steep, and well, can the cars pass over there, under there? I wonder why. It's a little bit strange to me that it says slope too steep, but that bridge seems fine, yeah? All of them can pass under and it's nothing. So we just have to deal with that one as it is for now. And yeah, so I'm basically gonna do this around the whole city. I'm gonna stick with the raised bridge, and I'm gonna take this all the way over here as well. And as before, probably a time lapse or something, because it's gonna take a while. Okay, here I go. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that's been watching this. It was a real pleasure making it, so I really hope you liked it. We had a bit of a struggling here in the start, but I think we will manage to struggle through it, and probably seen the teaser, so I guess you know we will. But anyway, subscribe, like, and bye bye!